Welcome back to part 2 of our deep dive into preset setting and switch explanation. We're going to focus entirely on one single high impact switch. It is about controlling the rhythm of your cinematic shot. So let's get into it. Okay, in the last episode we broke down the first 3 camera switches to get your basic shot locked in. But today's switch will allow you to sync that dramatic fast to slow transition. So let's go ahead add new camera, where I'm going to show you how the equal segmented switch and the timing works with Nusantara Cinema. Okay, let me go ahead set several waypoint on this camera and I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, I'm going to add the first waypoint right here, and we are going to make a big step into the second waypoint, like so. And for the next waypoint, I'm going just to make a little bit small movement and capture this waypoint 3. And waypoint 4, we are going to really far away from waypoint 3 and then capture it. You'll see the reason why. Alright, let's set the duration. And if you take a look at the waypoint drop down, you'll notice each waypoint has a different segment duration, and this is because the system intelligently divides the camera duration into movement timing based on the distance between each waypoint. So it ensures the camera maintains a perfectly constant speed throughout the entire path. Regardless of the gap size that we are made before, it handles all the math automatically, guarantee a smooth and professional flow without requiring any manual adjustment from you. So as you can see right now, the camera speed movement is really consistent, even though the distance that we made before was different for each waypoint. Look at that. Okay then. And now if you toggle the equal segmented switch, the system will force an even time distribution across every waypoint. So instead maintaining constant velocity, the speed now adapts to the distance between those waypoints. Because of the duration is locked for every segment, the camera will automatically accelerate to cover longer gaps and also decelerate when the waypoints are close together. This is create a completely different cinematic rhythm, allow you to rush through the long distance shots and linger precisely on detail, close-up maneuver. Look at that. So when the distance are close together, the speed of the camera will be really slow, like so. And it will accelerate really fast when the distance is getting longer. So guys, with those settings, you can customize the pacing of your camera sequence. It allows the camera to speed up across longer distance and slow down naturally when passing through area with closer waypoint. This gives you practical control over the shot rhythm, making it easy to move quickly through the transit zone while keeping the camera deliberate and focus when you reach specific point of interest. So right now we are going to step up the game a little bit. We are going to create new camera and name it as B-roll. Did I have a typo right there? Well, I guess not. Okay then, let's go into the drone camera and set up a new waypoint right here. So I'm going to set, instead of 2 waypoints, we are going to set 3 waypoints right now. This is the first waypoint right here, where the camera will accelerate really fast into the second waypoint right here. And then it will move really slow into this third waypoint. How we can manage to do that? Well, we're gonna have to set the duration right here and see the result. Okay, right now the camera is moved with constant speed between the waypoint 1, 2 and 3. And what we are going to do right now is use the waypoint drop down to manually adjust the timing for each segment. By lowering the duration for waypoint 1, the camera moves through that section significantly faster. As a result, waypoint 2 automatically adjusts to absorb the remaining time, ensuring your overall sequence remaining balanced. So let's test it out the result right now. This creates speed ramping effect commonly seen on professional edit. By shortening the duration of specific waypoint, you force camera to accelerate through that segment, while the following points automatically adjust to keep overall motion fluid. This gives you precise control to emphasize moments of high intensity or dramatic movement, moving your footage beyond a flat, constant pace into something much more dynamic and intentional. Damn, that's so good. Alright, let's create another camera. For this camera, we are going to take a waypoint into another direction, like from here. Okay, capture it. Moving really fast into this waypoint right here. And then it will move really slow into this waypoint. Set the duration. About that, and decrease the waypoint 1 segment duration. The optimal duration is below 1 second maybe. And then let's create another camera instead. Okay, right now we are going to use the fast duration on the waypoint 2 instead of the waypoint 1. So from here it will going normal speed up to this waypoint right here, and then it will be going really fast to the waypoint number 3, and also move slowly into the waypoint number 4. Okay, set the duration first, like so, and then set the waypoint 2 instead of waypoint 1 into 0.7 maybe. I don't know. Yep. And let's see the result of those 3 cameras. Let's hit the play main button. Looking good. So that's another massive feature that you can explore to really push your visual to the next level. Seriously guys, once you start messing with these ramps, your flight video are going to look completely different. It's that wow factor that make people stop scrolling. So that's wrap up our focus on speed ramping and timing in Nusantara Cinema. But believe me, we've barely scratched the surface. We still have more high impact switches to break down in the upcoming episode. So make sure you're ready for what's next. Thanks for watching, keep experimenting with your shots, and I'll see you in the next one. So, ciao guys.